Hey everyone, and welcome back. So I went ahead and finished all the tails and pins and the adjustments on them, and got them all kind of dry fit one corner at a time. Now we're going to move on to actually dry assembling the box. And once it's one unit, then we have to mill it down and mill the sides and everything until it's all, you have to treat that one piece like it's its own piece of lumber. So let's get right down to it. Alright, so as you remember, I have everything marked. So this is the front and this is the back. Everything faces out, top, back. This is the top right and top left. So that's how it'll be oriented. So let's go ahead and get this one piece in here. Getting this all mixed up already. Left, back, D to D. Alright. Sorry you're kind of crooked to the work, but it's a little snug, but I kind of like it snug, so. Alright. C to C. Here's the tricky part. I was like, there's no way that's right. Alright, there we go. Much better. Alright. And really, in my opinion, it doesn't need any glue or anything, but my bench is flat, you know that. And this is not. These two edges here are high on the bottom. But that's because they didn't match up just perfectly. I mean, just a hair off, but it's off, right? So, what do we do? We're going to get it down in the vise. Hey, won't open up quite far enough. So we'll go with the dogs. Go ahead and set it one back. So that's the top. We're going to surface up the bottom real quick. Now it doesn't need to be in there super tight. You don't want it in there super tight because it's going to squeeze in, which will do the joints good, but you just need enough to hold it. In fact, I might go ahead and could go that way with it. It'll probably make a little bit more sense. These dogs are still a little too tight. In some holes. We'll go ahead and put a strong back in there, if I can find one. Now we'll just make do with what we've got for right now. It's not going to hurt anything. Alright, now keep in mind that, I mean, you can kind of look and kind of judge the grain direction and whatever, but in reality, you're not going to have it perfect. Like right here, there's a knot, so I got grain going this way and then grain going this way. So, and then obviously, you have grain going vertically and then grain going horizontally. So, the key to this part is obviously have your plane set really shallow, really light cuts, but you want to skew the plane. At least go with a 30, 45 degrees, something like that. And know where your high spots are. So the cherry is higher than the mahogany or walnut. So I'll go ahead and get it down. That's obviously against the grain. You probably need to sharpen up my plane too. Well, it's doing its job. We're going to get them all nice and smooth. Yeah, these dogs aren't holding this very well. I'm not liking this. I wish it was fitting into my vise, but it's not. I think that'll work for us. Yep, it's holding it down so far. Now what I'm doing here is coming up this way, and then I'll come over to this side. What you don't want to do is go this way. You could if you're skewed, but just more chance of it doing something you don't want it to do. And that nastiness you hear is right there at that knot. Now, once it's all flat and flush, and we need to check one other thing. We need to check that it's going to be square. So we just check corner to corner, and this corner is right at 11 9/16. And this one is right at 11 9/16, so it's perfect. That part's critical to making sure that you have a square box. And some of these, we're going to have to plane down these outer edges also, but that's why I worked it to where, and most of the ends stick out, but stick out just a hair so that I can plane them down and everything will be nice and flush. Alright, so once we've gotten it down like so, now we want to check it against one another. And we already knew we were going to find it high, so it's high on these two edges. So we will simply try and take it down on those two corners. Gotta be very careful not to get breakout right here in this corner. I love working with walnut. It's so nice. Alright. Let's see what that did. Oh, it's nice. Let's do a bench test. I can get all the chips on anyhow. No, it's good. A little bit, I think I got chips in here, but feels good. Might need a little bit of tuning. Still a little wobble. Let's put it on the very edges. And I'm just barely high here and here, which I think I flipped the box, so. Now I'm a little high on this side. Alright, I'm just going to take it off of this side. Let's see how it... Trying to keep my plane nice and straight, flat, level. And as I'm running down it, I'm registering off of both edges. So running it down and then registering the back heel off of the cherry as I roll onto the walnut. That is good to go. See how well it seats up to the base. That's what really matters, because we're not going to groove this at all. We're not going to put a rabbet or anything in it. And we're just going to go long grain to long grain. I know which part I want. This is exactly how I want it. I'm going to mount that bottom piece so it doesn't move. And there's still a little bitty bit of a rock. You may or may not be able to see that. So I need to take some off of these 2 points. Still. Right now I'm just feathering it in, because right here you're getting those two different levels mating up, and you want to feather it in. And this might not be the way you do it, it's the way I do it. Trying to be careful because I don't want breakout. Oh, I got a little bitty piece. Helps if I put it the right side up. Alright, we are good. Alright, now it's time to do the top. And since we're already together, and I don't think, honestly, I don't know if I'm going to glue this up or not. There's no reason to glue it. As you saw it go together, it's nice and tight. Right now I'm going to leave the right, left, front, and back on, but I'm taking the tails and the pins off. There's really no need for them anymore.
What's better than watching all the great shows you love? A package that costs less, of course. Dish TV is now offering their Flex Pack that includes over 50 channels. For only $39.99 per month with a 2-year price lock guarantee, you get free Hopper, installation, and 3 months free HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Starz.
If you're digging what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. If you like it a lot, I guess, subscribe. If you hit the little bell at the down there next to the subscribe button, it'll make sure that you get alerts whenever I post a new video.
We have so much in common. We both love pizza and dressing of our cats.
When it comes to family, visit, don't stay.
And just for those that are just kind of joining after didn't go all the way back to watch the very beginning of the bench build, I didn't start this channel. I didn't start it to make money, that's for sure. I didn't really even start it. Well, I didn't start it for most of the common reasons. I started this channel so that my daughters and my mom and my brother and whoever else, all my friends and family, could kind of hang out with me because I live away from most of them. So this is their way of being able to hang out with them. My way of being able to hang out with them. So if you're coming to this channel thinking you're witnessing some awesome woodworking channel, I'm sorry. If you find something that you like from it, that's amazing. And look at there, I just got a little tiny bit of breakout. It's on the back, and I'm going to be cutting a little mortise in there for hinges here shortly. And those are flush. So there we go. Yeah, maybe not. There we go. All right. So now we're at least even. Well, oh, the joys. Definitely higher here. Not so much, not so bad on this side, but alright, I think you guys get the point. So I'm going to take and basically treat this box, this carcass is what we call it. I want to treat this carcass like, well, to me it smells nice too, walnut and cherry. Well, I'm going to take this and square it up just like a piece of wood. That way everything is square. We already know the inside dimensions are square, and I want to make sure that the outside is square as well. So I'll make these, you know, the top parallel with the bottom and all four corners and in the middle. And then I will make this side and this side parallel all the way down and flush it up with the ends and make sure that everything is good and square. No twist, square, parallel, all that good jazz. Then I'll mount it onto the base. I'm going to mount it onto the base. I haven't decided yet. I probably will go ahead and bevel these just to knock the corners off. And so that you can get a gist. And I had a little breakout, a tiny bit of breakout right there in that corner, but it's still there. I can save that with a little bit of glue. This is going to sit right on top. All coming together now, huh? And this will also get glued onto the top, centered, and then it will hinge open just like so. And then I'll have another little piece, a little leather piece that goes down, keeps it. And I've got some hinges here. They'll go on the back, and then this will go on the front. Maybe. We'll figure that out. But obviously I'm not going to finish this tonight. And I have to work tomorrow on Christmas Day. But so be it. It is what it is. Can't have our cake and eat it too. I think it's coming along great. It's kind of neat to see it coming together. Finally, I might have to make myself my own little box. But yeah, and I am gonna make the little feet for it too, out of cherry, that it will sit into, so it'll act more and look more like a base that way. I like how it's coming together though. It's coming together quite nicely. That's about it that I have. And what I was getting at is I have duty tomorrow on Christmas Day, and then I have the next 2 days off. And my buddy Mark is coming into town, so I don't know how much I'm going to get done on this while he's here, but we'll see. hopefully I can get it finished, get some work done on it, and get it in the wrapping up phases by the time he gets here. I still am undecided on where I'm going to carve on it. I've thought about, and let me know, well, I say let me know, you're not going to see this until it's already done, but I'm thinking about either engraving it right across the front, or not engraving, but doing some wood carving right across the front. I've thought about doing it right here on top, but most likely, if I know my mom, she'll probably keep it open on her dresser or something. So maybe right here on the inside of the lid. I don't know. We'll see. But I like how it's coming together. And it's not even finished and stained or anything like that yet. So that's going to be exciting once that happens. Yeah. So it's coming together nicely. Couldn't be happier with the progress. The fact that I am actually getting progress. I'm not out to sea. That's great. I'll be in the yards for quite a while. So no sea time for this cat for a little while. And that is amazing. I get to enjoy the rest of the winter. But again, if you're digging what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. Friends and family, I love you. Everyone else, I'll see you on the next video.